Okay. 4, a reminder to the public, board members are also private citizen and as such retain the right to privacy, and they also have the right to bring suit for protection against defamation and slander. So be careful what you say. Finally, in this month's school board meeting notes, Sheila Kennedy, a law professor, states, "We cannot find common ground without civility, and we cannot solve our problems without finding common grounds." And I think she is correct. Therefore, I would like to set a new tone and recalibrate tonight's meeting by reminding everyone that our common goal are the students, period. We do not exist if not for them. And most of the people in those seats out there are students, parents, and caretakers. So I'm asking everyone, including the board members, parents, to reset today for the sake of our common goal, our common ground, our students, our children. Thank you. Okay, that's it for me. Interim Superintendent.
Thank you, Ms. LaForgia. First, I want to wish everyone a very happy Columbus Day and Indigenous People Day. Happy to see everyone here tonight. Just want to go over a few things. I can tell you that the Start Strong assessments have been completed at both schools. If you remember, we had discussed in the past that the NJSLA student standards test was not taking place, or did not take place last year or the year before, and in place of that, they put the Start Strong in. We did volunteer last year to participate in the Start Strong process, so it was not something very new for us. We've been through the process before, and we've gotten there. And actually what is going to happen at our October 25th meeting is that we're actually going to get an opportunity to review some of our standardized test scores. So we look forward to seeing that at the next meeting. Very important, I want you to remember that we do have open houses coming up on the 14th, which is this Thursday at 7 p.m. We will be at Indian Hills. And then on the 21st, we will be here at Ramapo at 7 o'clock as well. These are both in-person, live and in-person meetings for our 8th graders and their parents to come in. I think it's very important for the students to, and the parents, to experience what both schools have to offer, walk around the buildings, listen to the supervisors, have an opportunity to hear more about the curriculum and so on. So we're looking forward to those 2 nights, and we want that to go very well. And of course, if there are any questions afterwards, just don't hesitate to contact anyone in administration, your building principals, my office, Mr. Sutherland, whoever can help in that area will be willing to do so. I'm happy to also announce that we found out at the beginning of this month that Ron Anello, Mr. Anello, our AD here at Ramapo High School, has been selected as the Bergen County Athletic Director of the Year. So we want to wish him luck. And you know, he's got a retirement coming up also in a couple of months. So congratulations to Mr. Anello. We thank him for all the hard work. It's a very tough schedule that we have here in the school district, especially at Ramapo. So thank you, Mr. Anello, and congratulations to you. Also, I want to thank our 2 young representatives for coming in. I did participate in the therapy dogs at Indian Hills on Friday. A little therapy is good for everybody. So that was enjoyable. We had 3 dogs here with their trainers, and that went very well. And then at night, I did attend the senior night for Indian Hills game, and I will get over to Ramapo as well. But it was nice to see all the students in the stands. That was fantastic. It was great. I even brought my 10-year-old grandson along with me, and he had a good time as well. So thank you, and I look forward to coming over to Ramapo as well. So that's just about it for me. Just one more thing. Just remembered, talking about testing. Please look for the notices for all the testing that's going on as far as PSAT, SAT, ACTs. It seems that every other Saturday there's another test going on at either one of the schools. So I know students are pretty much aware of that, but if you have any questions, please reach out. Just look online or reach out and make sure that your child is taking the test that they need to take. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any board members have questions for Mr. Rashika? No? Okay, thank you. Tom, intern?
Thank you, Ms.
Business Administrator.
Business Administrator's report. Last meeting, we had a presentation about the ESIP process. So after the board's approval, we did advertise the ESIP RFP. We will be doing building walkthroughs this Thursday afternoon with the ESCO, which is the Energy Savings Construction Management Companies. The RFP opening will not be until November 14th, so there is some time. We are still considering other financing options for building improvements, I would say in addition to the ESIP. So we're trying to be open-minded, and we will have more information for the committees and the full board during the rest of October and November. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lamb. Any questions for Mr. Lamb? James?
Question actually for Tony.
Yeah, come up, please.
Tony, I guess the open houses, it's great that they're going to be in person. I was just wondering, why would they be in person? Back to school was limited to video?
One of the main reasons is the numbers are not quite the same. So it's a lesser, as far as the numbers of students and parents participating would be a little bit less. And also, we're watching the trends now going down a little bit. So, I think it's an opportunity for us to take a step in the right direction and get that moving. And I really feel it's important. I really do. And in every district that I've been in with high schools, which has been most of them, especially when I was a regional high school district where I retired from, the experience for students to see what's actually available in the buildings it's amazing, because a lot of students coming out of 8th grade, even parents, are not aware of the different things that we offer with technology and the sciences and so forth, and I think that's important for them to see. So a couple of reasons there. Thanks, Mr. Stenicato.
Thank you.
All right, so just to reiterate, the incoming freshman orientation are in person, right?
I'm sorry, it's the 8th grade, well, it's the 8th grade.
Incoming.
Yeah,
right.
coming into freshman year in September, sorry.
All right,
Yeah.
just to be clear.
Yep.
All right, anyone else? No? All right, we're off to public discussion on agenda and non-agenda items. Please limit your time to 3 minutes and be conscientious of your time. Be civil. Board members, please refrain from all comments during public session. Follow Robert's rules. Follow the board. Further, the board will not be answering questions directly. We will be taking notes, and if you have if we have answers, we will offer them at the end of public session, or one of us may get back to you as soon as possible. Please state your name and town. May I have a motion to open? Thank you. Tom? Clocking in at 8:23?
8:23.
Mr. Kinney? Yes. Mr. Stenicato?
Yes.
Ms. Sullivan? Yes. Ms. LaForgia?
Yes. I'm sorry, clocking in still at 8:23. Okay. Any public?
Margaret Bennett, Franklin Lakes. So the rules and laws matter, and it is not defamation to hold public officials accountable for those laws. Philomena, you have not filed campaign finance paperwork. I put you on notice. I would like you to get feedback from Steve Fogarty. It is an ethics violation for a board member to use district resources to campaign. This includes links to the district website and district documents with teachers' signatures. Once again, there seems to be either a refusal or a purposeful ignorance to know the rules and follow them. To the Flow PDE group, you are in violation of campaign finance law. It is illegal to collect funds for a newspaper ad or mailers for candidates through personal accounts. You are coordinating with campaigns and their principals, which is also a violation. When you decided to collect funds through personal accounts such as Venmo to fund the dissemination of literature for candidates, you entered the world controlled by regulations of the New Jersey Election Law Enforcement Commission. So one could say the disregard for rules is hypocrisy. From grown men tiptoeing their way through parking lots, committing a crime, sticking little coloring project full of hate on car windows, to people thinking they can just campaign and raise money for candidates without following the basic tenets of campaign finance law, to holier-than-thou proclamations that include fake definitions of critical race theory. We need to see where is the motives for the children. Tonight, we will see that. We will see that with which board member respects the Equal Access Act of 1984, which guarantees freedom of speech for students through their clubs and extracurricular. We will see if all of you board members vote to approve all of the clubs and not insert your personal agenda and your personal politics onto the students of this district.
Next.
Hi, Audrey Souders from Oakland. I just wanted you to address under Education E3, if you could explain the update to the Uniform State Memorandum of Agreement between the Ramapo Indian Hills Regional High School District Board of Ed and the law enforcement officials, the revisions that you're voting on that are effective for this school year. And I also wanted someone to comment on E6. I'm just curious, when the new superintendent comes, who's going to be in charge of the special education reforms that are badly needed? There's just, right here, there's so much money that we spend on special education. We're sending 2 students, Paramus High School, $93,000 apiece. I'm just wondering, what does Paramus High School offer that we can't offer here in our school district, and are we going to look at ways that maybe other school districts can pay us $93,000 per student to come here and learn? I was reading through the special education evaluation that was done, and it seems like they're projecting that our student population is going to decrease by several hundred students over the next few years, and it seems like we're going to have a lot of space and maybe resources so that we could become a center where special education students, and we could create some revenue for bringing them here and doing that learning here as opposed to sending them out. I'm also curious, so we have the learning clinic, $174,000 for a year. I mean, is that the only option for this student? It just seems like so much money to spend. Obviously, his needs are great, or her needs, I don't know. It's none of my business, but I'm just saying, is there nothing else that we could do for that student? It just is so much money to spend. That's all I really have. Thank you.
Thank you.